Hello, good evening, leaders. So welcome for the training, and we'll be doing this training every Tuesday, and we have been doing that every Tuesday. So I just want to remind you that every Tuesday, I want you to stick in your mind that every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Johannesburg time, which is 8 p.m. Dar es Salaam time, we'll be doing this training where we are sharing the skills and knowledge, and for us to build a business. And there's what we call 6-week rolling program, QLS rolling program, and that is what we'll be doing for the next 6 weeks. So every week it's one training, and then we'll be having a homework to do and what we need to do for that week, and then we're having another one next week for 6 weeks. And I'm doing this because I understand most of us are very new in the business, and one thing that you need is the skills, basic skills that will help you build your business. And since you've decided to join the business, you just need to remember that it's not a quick money scheme. It's a business that you built, and yes, it will get challenging sometime, But as long as you understand what you're doing and you're ready and willing to learn, then you're gonna achieve your goal. So what you need to do is to make sure for the next 6 months, for the next 12 months, actually, we're never gonna look, left, right, or back. We're just gonna move forward. You understand? So get prepared, have your seatbelt on, and yes, we're on for this journey. We're on for this journey together. And as I said, support is what we offer. So we can't offer anyone success, but support is what we offer, because success is what you offer yourself by doing the task that we agree on doing. So this is what we will be expecting. You will be expecting from everyone. Um, for the next 6 weeks, we're gonna be trained. We're gonna be sharing skills, as I said, sharing our experiences. And I've been in business for quite some time, over 10 years. Yes, so I've been in business, and I've faced the up and down, the high and lows of the business. I've been an achiever. You understand? Years like CBQ, Chairman's Bonus Qualifier, Kaplan Qualifier, Ego Manager, Senior Ego Manager, and all that. And of course, there are some years that I missed, but I can tell you, you are listening to someone that is or you're being led by someone that is very experienced, and there's nothing that you're gonna experience in the business that I've never experienced. So whatever experience that you're gonna have, just know that, and whatever challenge that you're gonna face, just know that we have faced the same challenges, and we will be able to help each other. In the next 6 weeks, I'll be doing what I'm asking you to do. You understand? So like, just know that in this business, no one is your boss. We're here to support each other. So no one is going to tell you to do what we don't do. How we build the business is common. What we do is all the same, from rough keep to everyone else. You understand? And then you can be able to learn, ask questions, make sure that you're also having fun in this business, because remember, it's part of our lifestyle right now. So forever is part of your lifestyle. Using the product, sharing with people your experience, helping people understand the business, get them in the business, that should be part of your lifestyle. And so if you're in it and you're not having fun, then there has to be somewhere that you're not doing it right. We'll be doing a lot of recognitions as well, and I'm looking forward to recognize each and every one, regardless of how small a task was, or like an achievement was. And that is the key in forever. We recognize each other, because it just feels nice, to be recognized. So this is what you're expected to do in the next 6 weeks. So daily activities when it comes to retailing, daily activities daily activities when it comes to getting sharing the information about the business. Sorry, about sharing the information about the business. Sorry, yes. Daily activities, then that will include using the product as well. So we'll do a lot of do review, like whatever that you're gonna do. Maybe you have got a new activity that you're doing, you have to make sure that you're reviewing and replan and do it again and keep doing it, and making sure that you're putting the consistency in your business. Yes, we need to exit our comfort zone, and that is something very important, especially now. I know that sometimes you can feel like doing a lot more fun instead of doing the business, but you should be able to make sure that, and remember at any time that we are in business, and business needs us at any time, like all the time. We need to embrace change, we need to get more ideas, and I know that in the team we have got different people. We have got engineers, we have got doctors, we have got sales and marketing, we have got students, we have got business people. So we need to be sharing ideas because we are all from different backgrounds. And yes, it's important that we commit to a manager plan. So I don't know if you've ever like sat down and think of when you're gonna go to the next level of your business. Maybe if you're a novice customer, you're not a full member, you have to make sure that you make a plan to get to assistant supervisor as soon as possible, and then get a plan to supervise, and then get a plan to manager. And of course, after manager, there is where the business starts. There is where like everything that Forever offers an incentive is there, and incentive is just icing on the cake. Remember that. Yes, the money is good, but then there's a lot more than that. There's travels and those kind of things, car plan, all those kind of things. That is after the manager plan. So on week one, we'll be talking about right mindset, understanding network marketing, 8 steps to success, and also, of course, like how are your goals supposed to be. And we obviously recommend some books that you need to read, like a book called Attitude is Everything, one of the books that I really, really recommend. Another book called Go Pro by Eric Ward. These are two books that we will recommend, and we highly recommend. That will help you shape your mindset. Why? Because depending with your background, what you've been doing, how you've been raised up, and all those kind of things, determines how we think, how we do things, and those kind of things. In the business, we say it's 80% 8% right mindset and 20% skills. So great attitude would really determine your success, because yes, success begins in the mind. You need to be able to embrace change. So are you willing to embrace change? Because that is attitude as well. You understand? Are you willing to pay the price? What's the price you're talking about? The price of building the business. Are you willing to use as much product as possible? Are you willing to be talking to as many people as possible? Are you willing to introduce yourself to as many people as possible, even the people that you think like you can't, you think like they're too much for you? That is part of the business, because you don't know where your diamond is. You understand? So we pay the price by building the business. We pay the price by having a clear vision for the future. So where are you heading? What are your goals? What are you willing to work for? Are you ready to make a commitment? Commitment into your time, commitment into attending trainings, commitment into using the products, commitment into sharing the information to as many people as possible, commitment into doing the minimum, which we call 4CC, commitment into making sure that we move up, and all those kind of things. So this business is all about the mindset. I believe we're here, and if you're in the group, you're someone that is really determined, and I know that you know that you can do things. I know that you are an achiever. I know that you're a victor. I know that you're unstoppable, and I can assure you, the minute you embrace that, it doesn't matter whatever challenge that you're gonna go through, because yes, you're gonna go through the challenges, but you're gonna always win out. You're always gonna be a winner out of that. And most important thing is to make sure that you are consistent and you persist in the business. And these are things that you are expected to be consistent at. You're expected to constantly use the products. So you need to, like, today ask yourself, like, which products are you using, you and your family? you know from the nutritional supplements, the drinks, the skincare products, the personal care. What are you using to wash your clothes? What are you using to wash your dishes? What are you using to on your skin? What are you using to, like, what is that you're using to as tooth gel and those kind of things. So, and it's recommended that every month you add at least 2 products. Every month you add at least 2 products. Very important. So, for the business has to be able to afford you use as many products as possible. That is from the retailing. So the more you use, the more you can be able to share the experience of the products, and the more you can be able to sell the products, and then the more you can be able to get people in the business and join your business and build a business with you. So whatever activity that you're going to choose, because there's so many activities that you can use on retailing, like putting the statuses, sharing it on social media, Facebook, Instagram. Just the other day, where we had a training by Leader Edmund on Facebook ads. You can choose to be talking to your neighbors, and people, and like Gwen has shared. So what are the ways? Whatever ways that you're gonna use, gonna choose to retail, make sure you do them consistently. Don't do today and say like it doesn't work and then you quit and then start doing another one. You have to make sure that you've done it quite some time for you to know that it works or it doesn't work. And of course, that goes to recruiting. Another thing that is very important is to make sure that you're consistent with your 4CC. 4CC is the minimum, and that is the culture that you need to build for your business. 4CC is the minimum you can do. You see, like, we don't have any bosses in the business. We are here as leaders to just help each other, understand the business and do it well. So if you don't do your 4CC, that's fine. No one is going to fire you or anything, but it's just that you're making less money. But also you're creating a culture that will not help you grow. So 4CC is the business that you are supposed to do, you as you, like the product that you're going to sell every month, and people that you're going to get in the business that are going to join, like you should have shared the information with them and they're joining under you. So this is 4CC active, your own personal business that has nothing to do with your team. You understand? So it has to be 4CC. 4CC in Tanzania is a person who's making like tisa kwa mwezi, and then in South Africa is a person who's making about 6,000 rands, and that is a lot of money to make as an extra income, and that I'm sure can solve some few problems as we keep growing, and that will keep you the excitement. But 4CC, if you create a culture and you've got 2 people that are also doing 4CC, it means in a month that's 12CC. In fact, if you have got 9 people who are doing 4CC and you do that for 4 months, you're already a manager. That's a plan of becoming a manager in 4 months. 4CC, 9 people. Simple as that. But of course, 4CC is average. That's minimum. So if you can do more, and I know we'll have people that will start doing more than 4CC this month, and I hope that is you, then, do some extraordinary, meaning do more, put more efforts and do more. And consistently, you're supposed to be contacting people, at least 5 to 10 people every day. If it's going to be by call, if it's going to be by messages, it's going to be by email, whatever, but at least 5 to 10 people every day. And these are the people that you're preparing to either share with them about the business or the products. You are expected constantly to be attending trainings and events, to make sure that you have got your goals set and you've got your goals that you keep seeing every day, and you're building emotional connection to your goals every single day. You're expected to never ever give up. That is, persist in anything that you're going to do. But the most important thing also is to make sure that you have a good sense of urgency. What needs to be done today has to be done today. We have to be able to help people make a decision today. If you've talked to people about the business today, you should not delay. You should make sure that today you are giving them all the reasons why they should start now, and not end of the month, and not 2 months later, because the more they keep delaying, the more, for example, for products, if they keep delaying buying the products, even if it's one product, let them start using them, because once they start connecting, getting that emotional connection with the products and with the company as well. Whoever that says I want to join, but I'm looking for 6,500, make sure that they start even with 1,500 now, because you need them to get committed and start learning about the business. I mean, we can't keep wasting a long more time. You understand? And the more you keep making people wait, obviously, especially now that you have got some delay on delivery, it's important that you make sure that whatever order that is being done today, you are following it up for your downlines to get the product as soon as possible. It's very, very important. So as I say, there's these 2 books, Go Pro and Eric Kuo. So Go Pro by Eric Kuo, this will help you in understanding how you can build your business well. And then Attitude is Everything will help you in building your right attitude for the business. So these are just some few basics that I wanted to share with you, especially for the new people. So CC stands for case credits, and case credits is internal currency of the company. So internal currency of the company means like every product has got its own value. Like the company is in over 160 countries, and every country has got its own currency, and then Forever decided to have its own currency so that to remove all the confusions. So you can't be buying the aloe vera gel, but if you buy aloe vera gel in the US and you buy it at maybe $20, for example, it's the same aloe vera gel that you buy in South Africa for 395 rands. It's the same aloe vera gel that you buy in Tanzania for 70,000. But because once that order gets into the system, Forever says Veronica has bought a product worth 0.102 cc. It doesn't say she just bought on your currency. So cc determines you're moving up. So if you want to go to supervisor, you say you've done 25 case credits in 2 months. They don't say you've done an order of or business worth maybe 10 million Tanzanian shillings. No. You want to travel, so they say you have qualified for 1,500 case credits. They don't say you've done a business of worth this amount of much shillings or this amount of much. So CC determines your move ups, your trips, determines your everything in the business, because that is what Forever takes as its money. And then there's what we call 4CC. As I said, this is the building block for your business. Whoever that does 4CC, it means has made money that month. If you do less than that, it means you just simply you've made less money than what you could do. Like that's if you do the minimum, contacting people, checking people, the minimum you should do is 4CC. So even if you have got 0CC as we speak today, trust me, you can still hit your 4CC if you keep up with your efforts in the business. And as I said, you have got 9 people in the business who are doing 4CC, of course, including yourself. That is 8 people plus you. You're already a manager. So how can it be? It's as simple as that. So if you have got people in the business, make sure that you're also like constantly reminding them to do the activities and to track on their 4CC. Another thing that is very important is to record all you do. So you have to have a diary, you have to have a customer book. It's very, very, very important, because if you don't track who you've talked to, how can you do follow-up? Because the most important thing in our business is contacting, yes, showing, yes, and then follow-up is very important, because most people that you're going to talk to, they're not going to join today. Maybe they'll take another 1 week, they'll take another 2-3 days, they'll take another month. So if you've not written them down, you will forget, and you'll find yourself talking to as many people as possible, but no one is joining because you're not doing follow-up. Customer book, you have talked to someone today, 3 days later, you have to give them a call. That is what we call customer service. And that is why you need to have a customer book, for you to record when did you sell them products, which products were they, and those kind of things. But another thing which is also very important, yes, roll up on your system. And if you get it, if you are in the business already, you must be able, within 24 hours, actually, you can make a call to Forever Office, and you have to have your ID number, because they will ask you, and then you ask for the password. They're going to give you the password, and you're going to be able to log into our website, Forever website, www.foreverliving.com, and they're going to give you, and you're going to be following up, like you've done an order, you can see it, there's someone that has joined your business, you have your own, everybody in Forever Living world has got their own system that they can track. In fact, they say the biggest department in Forever is the IT department. Why? Because that is how they pay you, that is how they track the business and all that. So no one sits down and say like, hey, this one has done this much business and so we pay. No, it's everything is done on the system, and you can actually see that. Another thing that is very important is you have to have your to-do list every single day. You have to know what you're supposed to do, and it's important that you prepare your to-do list at night. And then if you remember the Pomodoro technique, then it should be able to help you accomplish your to-do list every single day, no matter, regardless of how many things you have on your to-do list. So if you don't know about Pomodoro technique, just ask. And then that to-do list has to include personal development. So it's very important. This time, this moment, I would love to recognize everyone and say thank you to everyone that takes their time and learn the business, read books, go to YouTube, find materials and share with everyone. It's very important that we do that, because we need to grow in the business. So we are in network marketing. So what is network marketing? I tell you, we are blessed to be in this business, because it's actually nicknamed the business of the 21st century. Network marketing is sharing information about a product or service from one person to the next. It's called a word of mouth business. So what we do is we just share experience with other people about the product we're using and we enjoy. So let's say you've lost weight, and what you do is you're sharing with as many people as possible. So there are people that will say like, okay, I'm gonna buy from you, fine. But there are people that are gonna say like, let me also build a business with you, and they'll start by using the product, and at the same time they'll start sharing about their experience with the products. And so it's more of you're not supposed to have a shop, but you're supposed to use products for yourself and look for other people, few people that are also using products for themselves. They also look for few people that are also using the products for themselves and their families. And now we now create a business out of that. So we market the products, but also we market the opportunities to people. Help them, earn an extra income, reach their financial freedom, reach their material goals or personal family goals. But we also do coach other people to market the products and market the opportunity. You understand? So yeah, we simply offer people's choices. So you give them a choice. because of course we all have choices, and I'm glad that I made a choice of saying yes to Forever. And I always say, like, it has been my best choice ever. And one thing about network marketing is the fact that you can be able to build a global business. So imagine, like for example, I'm now living South Africa, yes, but then I'm from Tanzania. When I came here, I did not have to go to immigration. I did not have to go anywhere. As long as I've got the permits to stay here, then I'm good and sorted. I just need my ID number to start building business. And we are building business here. We're building, which is expanding in Namibia, which is expanding in Zimbabwe, Lesotho. There are people that are joining, hopefully. And I'm sure after the lockdown, we'll be traveling all over and build a business. We have got business that is starting in Ghana. I've got a few people that are asking about it in Nigeria. And the Zoom meeting that you are doing are just fantastic. They're just amazing. You know that you can build and invite, like the other day, Mirijama shared with me a contact of a person who is living in South America. Who knows? We are growing everywhere. You know, so also think of everyone. Don't limit yourself because you have got that opportunity. And there are a lot of benefits why you should do network marketing, you know. And these are some of the benefits versus being employed. So network marketing, yes, you're a self-employed person. So you remove everything and then now you pay the tax. Unlike when you're employed, you know, you're taxed even before you got your money. In network marketing, this being a business, you have got unlimited income. Not only it's a business, but it has got the ability to give you what we call royalty income. You understand? Royalty income is an income that comes even when you're sleeping. You know why? Because what you do in the business is you also you're creating a team of people that you're calling them your partners. You understand? So if your partners, you've got 100 partners who are spending only 2 hours a day, it means that is 200 hours a day. You know, and a day we have got 24 hours. No one can ever outpass, like, you know, outwork those hours. You understand? But it's leverage. You have got people that you're also building with them, so their hours also contribute to your hours as well. So how sweet is that? And to say, in network marketing is the only form of business where it's a fair game. You win, I win. That is how it is. So that is why we coach each other and all those kind of things. So because of this, you are able to get unlimited income, which it depends with you. So if you start and say, like, this month I want to do 5,000 runs, it's not enough. Next month I want to do 100,000. Into Forever, we have got chairman's bonus and people are earning like 1.7 million runs, one whatever. It depends with how far and how much you want to get your business. And guys, we have just started this business, so let's make sure that we explore all our possibilities and work the business, because it has got security. Long term, no one is like it's gonna like fire you. It's your own business. You just need to build to where you want it to go. Help and support is there, and I know you know. And as much as I always say, yes, we can give you support, but you cannot guarantee your success because you need to do the work. But the support is definitely there. The opportunity, the incentives, all of them are for everyone. So whoever that achieved this, you can also have this. You all have the same and equal opportunity to succeed. So no one is working for anyone. Everybody has got equal chances to succeed. Of course, you can choose to retire if you choose to, but I know so many people that are earning so much and still they have not retired. Why? Because it's just part of our lifestyle. It just feels good. You know, the more you achieve, the more you want to help more people, because it's more than money. This business is. And if you want to succeed, only 8 steps that you need to do, and this is what you call work. When someone tells you like, hey Vero, so what do you do? We do only these things. It's very, very simple. We just share the products, we use the products, we share the opportunity, and we help other people to grow in the business. You understand? And while you're doing all that, you need to divorce the results and marry the process. As I said, it's not a quick money scheme. And so if it's not a quick money scheme, so you have to understand that you're gonna face challenges, as I said. Yes, and challenges in Forever, they're only mindset, I must say. Like they have nothing to do with your money. They have just something to do with how you're gonna be able to handle, like rejection. If people are going to say no to your business, that is the challenge that most people feel like, I can't do this because of that. But I mean, how many times have you been rejected? But so that is what I'm saying. You can't be doing the business. So divorce the results and marry the process. Very important that you do that. So this is the first step. Very first step that you need to do. Jane Leach, one of the top leaders, Forever Living Global, she says that she can't work with anyone who doesn't have a list. So if you're in the business, if you've started the business, very important that you start by creating a list of people. We advise that you do at least 100 names, at least to 200 names. Very important. The more the list, the bigger the list, the more the chances of you building the business. And again, Jen Leach said, 2 people a day bring freedom my way. That list, if you're going to be talking to people every day, then that list is going to be shrinking every day. So you need to make sure that you have got a way to keep it alive every day. So at least every day, make sure that you're putting effort into adding at least 2 names every single day. So the quicker you're going to write the list, the faster you're going to start your business. So if you do not have a list in your list yet, please write it. The second step is contact these people. You contacting by making a call, by texting people, by WhatsApp, whatever, like whatever way that you're gonna do, just make contact. And contacting is not like you're sharing with the business. No, you're just asking for an appointment to start sharing the business with them. So it could be something like, hey, how are you? Do you have a minute to talk? Yes, yes. So I've started a very exciting business that is very profitable, and I'm looking for very open-minded people who have got goals, and I thought about you. I'm not sure if it's for you, it's not for you, but I'm willing to share with you more information. We'll be having a Zoom meeting. Are you available on Wednesday, 7 p.m. or on Friday, 7 p.m.? Make sure you give them 2 options, because the more the options, the lesser the chance of that person saying no. Unlike if you give only 1 option. So 2 options of how you're going to be sharing the information with them. And then after that, that is when you share the information. The very first thing that you do is you tell them your story. So I remember I asked to share stories on audio. So we should also create a video, at least 4-minute video that you can be sending to people, because remember, it's a relationship business. So you need them to connect with you. It's very important that you connect with them. So they need to understand why you're doing it and why you think they can also do it. You understand? You need to share with them the challenges that you are facing that made you say yes to the business, because obviously those are the same challenges that they're also facing. So that is number 3. And then, of course, that is when you can also share the business with them, one-on-one. And then we always have got these business presentations. Some of them are already recorded. So please make sure that you share with them. Either if when we can be able to like meet, make sure they go for the business presentation at a venue, or you do a home launch and then so they come. But of course, they have to attend a business presentation. And then step number 5, after that, is you answer their questions. And then share your stories like, how do you sell, how do you get people to join your business, how are you going to support them? So if you are new in the business, then maybe you can use another person to help you answer these questions. You can say like, hey, thank you for attending this session, I'm so very happy, however, I've just started the business and I've got my mentor, I've got my leader, and she's very interested in talking to you and sharing more with you. I'm going to share with you her number, and then she's going to call you. So that, as simple as that. And that you're going to do maybe a 3-way call, that your leader or me is going to do the training for you, or is going to do the closing with those people. But the most important thing is you need to keep building the relationship. And then when they say yes to the business, you do what you call pre-planning. And that is why before doing my First Steps to Manage, I usually send people that Jane Leach video that is on goal setting, because we have got videos like those that are help preparing someone before they meet you for planning. Because on planning, because that's the next step number 7, you have to meet them for planning. And the very first page of our First Steps to Manager is why do you do the business? Why forever? What do you want to achieve with it? So they need to be able to answer those questions and for you to go through with them. So next step is make sure that you do planning. And right now we have got a book called First Steps to Manager, and it's very important that we all go through that book. So if you have not gone through that book with me or with your leader, it's important that you do that, and make sure that you do that as soon as possible. And then step number 8 is build with them a manager plan. Develop a manager plan with them. Map out action, duplicate the process. What are they supposed to do when it comes to using products? What are they supposed to do when it comes to retailing? What are they supposed to do when it comes to getting people in the business? And then we do that as many times as possible. You understand? And remember, manager is just the beginning. There's ego manager, chairman's bonus, there's car plan. So yes, the aim right now, if you've started the business, is getting to a certain supervisor, getting to supervisor, getting to manager, and then after that, there is where the business is starting. But a manager is a good position, because in South Africa, a manager is making about 34,000 rands. How amazing is that? I became manager in 4 months. I'm not saying that will be your journey, but even if it's going to take you a year, fine. But a year of transforming your income to 34,000 on top of whatever you're making right now, isn't that amazing? Tanzania is managers making about 3 million. It's worth the effort that you're going to put in the business. So these are simple 8 steps to building your business. Make sure you have your list, contacting at least 5 to 10 people every day. Do a one-to-one with them, invite them for the business presentation. For this case, it's a Zoom meeting that we have, and WhatsApp sessions that we have. Answer their questions, pre-planning, plan with them, have them manage, have them create with them a manager business plan. Sorry. Now, one of the most important things is to make sure that you go through this cycle, or you go through these processes as soon as possible, as fast as possible. As that is what I was talking about sense of urgency. We need to keep doing every day and close these deals every day. Someone like saying like, hey, let me just, I'm going to join when I've got 6,500. No, let them join when they've got 1,500, because we just need to make sure that they get in the business for them to start learning and start doing. Who knows? Do you understand? You might get customers, just chap and do another order before they even know it. They're already full members. So we can't wait. We need to keep moving every day. We need to keep moving faster. Now, the reason why most people are like failing, or like they're like going very slow, is because most of the time when we're told to set goals, we only set goals on the wants. Like I want a luxury big house, I want a 6-figure income. This is very good, and we need to have them on the list, but we have to make sure that on our goals we have got the needs or things that you're supposed to achieve, or you want to achieve between 6 to 18 months. You understand? So yes, we have got the steps to success, 8 steps to success. But the only way for you to go through those steps is if you understand why you're doing it, and how fast you're gonna go through that is if you are seeing yourself achieving goals every single day. So things like replace your income, 6,000 rands. That is good money. So if you put that goal, that is only doing 4cc. So if you do 4cc, next month you do another 4cc, and you've got 2 other people are going doing 4cc, you're actually creating a culture, as I say. But where did it start? From a small goal. So let's make sure that we have got our small goals that will be ticking every month, and then have our goals that we're going to be achieving in the next 2 to 5 years. You understand? So what are the small things that you want to achieve between now and end of the year, say December? You understand? Because remember, it's May already. We only have got 7 months to go. It's this year is going very fast, guys. But I can tell you, within 6-7 months, we can be able to achieve some things that we have not done them before. Regardless of the crisis, we can do it. So what are your goals? Sit down and plan them. So write them down. I'm going to send that video, Jane Leach video, for you to sit down and plan your goals the way that video is directing you to do. But another thing that is very important, you have to create a relation, to create a personal touch with your goals. And that is why you need to have your dream board or vision board. But you see, this one will not work if you're not going to work. So this is to just remind you all the time that this is what I'm working on. And the more it sinks in your mind, the more it's going to give you the energy to work on. They're saying if you're working on a car, you have to know that car and want that car in such a way, when you close your eyes, you can almost, be walking towards your car, opening the door, start driving it, feel the leather and those kind of things. And that is what the vision board is doing to you, or it's going to help you. So it's important that we create those. So your goals must be exciting, challenging, measurable. You should be able to measure your goals. They should be emotionally moving you. And that is why I want you to watch that video for you to understand what I mean by challenging goals, measurable. They must have time limit, you understand? Yes, and those kind of things. So the question is, what are you prepared to work for? If you are not able to answer the question, like, why is that particular goal important to you? then maybe you should think more about that goal, because that means you don't have that emotional attachment to that goal. You don't even understand why you want to achieve it. They're saying that if there are two mothers, one is looking for 10,000 rands to take their kids to school, and another is looking for 10,000 rands to go buy, maybe do shopping. The one with a kid, taking the kid to school, will definitely find it, regardless of how hard it's gonna be, because already it's very important for that mother. So why are your goals important to you? Are you committed to work on them? Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Because yes, it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. You're going to meet people that are going to challenge you. You're going to meet people that are going to laugh at your goals and vision. People that know maybe you are past, and then they're like, they don't really understand what you do, and so they'll be like, we're just giving him time, or just giving her time, or we know she's a failure, she'll definitely fail. So are you willing to do whatever it takes? Because it's not gonna be easy. You understand? It will need it will take sorry, it will take a lot of efforts as well. So how will it feel when you achieve it? What has to change in your life right now for you to be able to achieve? You have to be able to reply to all these questions, and I am sure you can be able, and I'm sure we're going to achieve your goals together. So this is what we call um forever building cycle, business building cycle. And these are the 8 steps I was just sharing. And the way and how fast you're going to go through this cycle will definitely depend with the why you are doing the business, and that is how it's going to make it easier. You understand? So it's very important that you sit down and set your goals. And this is the homework that you need to do this week. And we need to develop 20 trial customers. So I'm going to send a message on trial customers for the people that have just joined the business, because I know we went through this training already, but I'm going to send the message for us to start sharing that with our customers to be. And then it's important that every day we text at least 5 to 10 people every day about our products and about our business. This week we're gonna be sharing about Attitude is Everything and Go Pro. Of course, we won't be able to read them in these 1 week, but of course we can be reading it in a month, in a month time. This week we're supposed to create our vision, create your vision, write down your goals, and have your dream board. Okay, so that is what you need to do for this week, and that is what I wanted to share with you for this week. So let's just go and write down our list of names. Let's make sure that we do the work that we're supposed to do. Let's make sure that we we really go and work on our goals. I wish you all great success, and I'm so proud of each and every one. I'm so proud of who you are becoming, and because I know we are unstoppables. Thank you very much.